Call to all the artists. Listen to me. If there was ever a time to launch your idea, if there was ever a time to step into your greatness, if there was ever a time to believe that you know without the shadow of a doubt, it is right now. Let me tell you something. If you do not know, my name is Jessica, aka Miss Billionaire Success, and I am here because I have this mission and it has been growing in my belly, and I've been sitting on it somewhat silently, not even believing in myself. But the more I'm out in the digital world, the more I realize that there are people, especially artists, because my target is artists. The artist who is confused, the artist who has a block for some reason they don't post every day, the artist who feels that, well, my content is not enough, or well, I shouldn't post that, I shouldn't post every day. I am here to present to you a counter argument that supports the idea that everything that you need is already inside of you. One, two, that you don't need a lot of fancy equipment to have a fancy impact. Three, you need to also be sharing every single day something, some piece of content, some piece of something. Just continue to build up that legacy, that repertoire. An entire catalog of content is not built in one day, it is built over a period of time. And if you look at every single post as a timestamp, as some kind of essence that shows who you are, that shows what you're about, that shows what you do, that shows your energy, that shows you at different levels. People get a full, a more rounded picture of who you are, what you're about, and how you do things. The more you show up, the more you show yourself in different settings, the more you show, like, it is a content game. It is a game. If you look at content as a video game, I'm telling you, you lock in, you won. So, what does this mean for you? What this means for you is the excuses that you have been telling yourself are just that. They are excuses. Ask me how I know, because I tell myself excuses all the time. Uh, wait. I got a laugh track now. Hold on. Oh, wait, wrong one. Wait. No, this one. This one. Right? So we do these things over and over again. We show up, we tell ourselves, well, maybe I shouldn't post that. Or we post something and we're like, I don't know if I should post that. Let me archive that. Right? So you do have the choice to take things back, but my argument here is, and I'm gonna figure out exactly what my thesis is, but this is why I'm showing up without knowing exactly what it is. This is an example of that. You don't have to have it all figured out before you begin. And if you need to take it to another platform, I'm going to tell you the number one platform that you should take your stuff to test some things out in a massive way. One of the ways to build the most attraction, like, you have to aggregate, like, you have to, like, find the people, you got to attract the people, you got to bring them in somewhere, and then you have to filter them through a system, right? And it's a very simple step. It's simple steps, but a lot of times, and me included, ask me how I know. My coach says it to me all. I like to skip steps. I want to skip steps. I want to jump to the front of the line. You know, most of my life I've been ahead. I started college at 16. You feel what I'm saying? So most of my life I've been ahead. I haven't had to really wait for anything. I haven't had to, if anything, things were rushed. All right. So now I'm in the season where I'm trying to jump to the head of the line. I'm trying to get in the advanced class, but there is no advanced class. The only way to advance in the class is to do the work. You have to do the work. As an artist showing up in this day and age, as a creator showing up in this day and age, you have to do the work. What does that look like? That means being diligent about recording your content. And for a lot of us, for a lot of you, the issue is not creating the content, generating the content. The issue is pumping it out. You don't know how to filter out that. You don't know how to distribute your content. If your content is a product, you don't know how to distribute it out into the world. And so this is where we are here to bridge the gap for artists. Here at Wealthy Artists Academy, we are starting on this journey called The Healing Artist, where we do a live session every single day. Okay. I will be honest, it is on my personal page. I'm figuring out my own branding, right? I'm figuring out, do I rebrand? Do I switch shift everything to one name? But as I'm figuring that out, I'm not stressing myself out about it. I'm just going to continue to show up as I am. Right. So if you want to join that journey, I believe that TikTok page is I am Jessica FM. I am Jessica FM. F as in Frank, M as in Mary. I am Jessica FM on TikTok. And there's also a YouTube archive as well that's flowing as well. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. I'm saying the thing that you are afraid of is the thing that is keeping you stuck. The thing that is keeping you from elevating to the level that you deserve to be at. And when you do guest interviews, this is very important. When you do guest interviews for other people's platforms, they invite you to sit in their chair and you give your talk and you talk about your piece and you talk about, whatever it is that they're interviewing. You can do that yourself. Okay. You could be doing that every single day if you want it. You have everything that you need to be able to do that. You have your phone. You can just sit outside and just talk. You can get your little tripod, sit up. If you got to prop it on something, great. But I highly recommend, as an artist, as a creator, you invest in the things that will take you far. Invest in the things that will make you more money. This phone will make you more money. This tripod will make you more money. This microphone, if you decide to get a microphone, will make you more money. A sound card, a light, getting the right light. Like these things you invest in over time. But when you are starting out, you just jump in and you do the best that you can with what you have. You start. People love you the way that you are. What you don't love is yourself. You have doubts about yourself. And so that is what the healing artist is about, taking you through a series of steps, talking through these things. We go in daily. Every single day, we go in and we have a conversation about these different areas of these limiting beliefs. How do we strip these limiting beliefs away? How do we strip these limiting beliefs away? Noise cancel. How do we strip these limiting beliefs away? How do we rebuild our self confidence? How do we build ourselves as an artist? How do we speak life into ourselves? How do we grow? How will we reach the next level? This is exactly what it's about. So, if this is something that you are interested in, if this is something that you are wanting, know that you need, like I'm ready for the next level. I don't know what my blocks are. This turns out these are my blocks. This is the community for you, Wealthy Artist Academy. Go ahead and hit subscribe. We will be continuing to populate this page with information and content. When we get to a certain number of followers, I'm going to say when we get to 500 followers, I'm going to go ahead and start going live here so that we can. Maybe is 500 too ambitious? I don't know. Maybe I should make it more accessible. Let's say when we get to 100 followers, we will start going live on this page, giving content specifically for artists. This is great for me too because it allows me to separate business from personal. And I want you all to have one space that you can go to get the content that you need. You don't need, you know, I do a lot of life updates. I do a lot of revelations and sharing content for people that might be on similar journeys as me. But I would ultimately like to separate my personal from the brand that I'm creating, so that people can go directly to what it is they need, though people are still coming to get what they need. So once again, this is Wealthy Artist Academy. I love you. I celebrate you, but do not delay your success by delaying your healing, and do not delay your progress by delaying your posting. I love you. I celebrate you. I see you. And subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. Share it with a friend. When we get to 100 followers, when we get to 100 subscribers, we're going to go ahead and start going live on this page and giving you nothing but pure gems. Okay. I'll see you inside.